So we're back here. The plan is to go into the grove here, and I need to sell a bunch of stuff.
What is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a mind flayer's head.
Alright, so we'll do Karlak's thing here. Please don't go down that ladder. Okay. Sometimes you press it down here and they go straight down the ladder.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy case. Very risky. I might be able to help. I need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Let's see, where should we look for infernal iron?
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
We'll keep our eyes open for some iron.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and stop this here so you don't have to watch me do this. Alright, so I bartered with him too, to get rid of some of my, stuff here. We're just gonna add... Let's do this quick here. Okay. Throwing it down. You're not strong enough for that.
Flaggets will be done.
The hero at the heart.
Nope. And what about you, my dear? Pretty sure you can do it.
Don't burn yourself.
Alright. I apologize. Normally I wouldn't be doing this right here with you guys. But that's alright for a moment here, because if I don't do this now while we're recording, I'll forget and it'll fill up my inventory. Alright. So now we're gonna go back to camp. Alright. So we're gonna do a little talking now. Oh,
What to do? Yeah?
excuse me. Alright, so how did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year? 10 air. The place? Sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero? Karlach. A knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. But to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Oh, to feel so invincible again.
Let's see here. It sounds like we... No. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. It sounds like all we need is to fix your engine is to find some infernal engine.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
My kind of girl. Or it's just the Wisconsinite in me. What does that infernal engine do?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
What's that been like?
Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat. Anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Oh well, can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
Poor girl. Alright. See if we got anything more to talk about. If it'll let me. Come on, you. There we go.
Hey, soldier.
Hey, yeah. What do you know about the city of Enteral fallen into Avernus?
It wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight.
Oh,
I should have
goodness.
looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck.
Way to go, fool.
I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad.
Well, sorry there. I was talking to my dog. They knocked out something. And then come over to get pets because they didn't do anything. In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with a blade of frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
So, this is kind of a loaded question. For her being a drow and, you know, the good kind of drow, she would probably be on some other adventures trying to help her kind. So I'm gonna pick number 2. I'd be in the middle of another adventure, blessed free of any tapple.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at. If not over, then through.
Alright, Shadowheart, got any more to say?
Karlach's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Anything more?
Something the matter?
What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
Let's see, what would you do if we actually managed to remove the tapples?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
Where would you go?
Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
See, it's personal. I won't pry if it's not something that you want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
Turn to other manners. Oh, I'm probably gonna get heated from her, but what's the story about your odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway.
Yep.
Just forget you ever saw it.
leave. Forget it. Yeah, well, I'm sure it will come into play. And I'm in the water.
Need something?
Alright, let's ask.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. I'll leave you be. Lizelle?
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
Alright. Now that I'm done eating, hopefully you didn't hear me smacking the entire time. I apologize if you did. Are you sure a creche is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a safest purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Alright, do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
She's gonna bite our heads off, but then give it time and the flirtness will come out. And it's not really, it's really not very subtle either. But we'll get there when we get there. Do you know what happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gall and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
You have to grant it to her, though. She's very brutally honest, which is sometimes a bad thing, sometimes not a bad thing, but... that sounds awful. How are you so calm?
Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
Your worry haven't changed. This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises.
I'll get behind
Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
that. Hopefully not. You look so unusual. Gathankis are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I've never heard of your kind until my capture.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
I'm gonna be sarcastic with her because I can't help it. Really? Thanks for noticing.
It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
Alright, leave. We're done playing with her for now. Alright, well.
Always makes my day better.
Karlach's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her.
I don't suppose you came across an expert healer in travels.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit.
Alright, that's it for now. I'll ask about the eye later.
What's on your mind?
I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
I think I have a magical artifact if you'll be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging.
Oh, I have a cat.
But it is a delicate
What do you
process
want?
to keep my condition stable.
I'll look at your antics
Do not
brought
yet
over the
need to
dogs.
consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Alright, let's leave. Alright, let's get this clip taken care of and some puppies need out. So let's go ahead and... And why isn't he in this outfit? Everybody else is in theirs.
Hellfire. She's coming.
She looks hot. Holy gosh. Forgive my outburst.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Just who in the 9 hells are you?
Well, you absolute
Do you have to knock
stinker.
everything?
You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing. I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora.
And at least those can be buried after.
Oh god,
That's no kind of
she's
talk
wonderful.
for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Get to your boink, devil. What do you want?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his
You're
flesh.
gonna knock that down.
His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
The promise broken,
A price paid. You know the terms. Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Good riddance. Poor Will. Alright.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
He's a good man. Maybe the best of us.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
No, let's not sit on that. Alright, well.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells.
Now you're wearing
Just
my
look
outfit.
at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Yeah, you're lucky she didn't take your soul when she came.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
What are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
I believe there's one more here. Talk to.
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me.
Are you hurt?
No! I'm fine. Forget it.
Darkness, protect me. What do you mean by that?
It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
Disadvantage. And I don't like this disadvantage crud. Just gonna leave. Talk.
I know that look.
Yep, talk to
You're
me.
wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
Excuse me, sorry. How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Turn to other matters. Alright, we're gonna leave. We're not gonna push the issue. Before we take a rest here, I am going to pause while I filter some of my inventory through, and the puppies need out, and I'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, I saved, and I went through my inventory. As you can tell, I do like this one. We're gonna hold on to that. And we're gonna take a rest now. Oh good. Sometimes it equals, 49 or 50 or whatever, but this is nice. And we're sleeping in water. Oh, shoot. How lovely. Alright, who wants to have the honors of waking us up? Well, you get the honors. Or not.
No time to rest.
Okay, just took a while for everybody. Oh, and Scratch.
Need to find a way forward.
Oh, hi,
I
sweetheart.
have something to ask.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I'm sorry what happened to your master.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Aw. Oh yeah, we're gonna pet. We're gonna pet. Pet him, pet him, pet him. Oh, sweet boy. How cute are you? I'm a sucker. Sucker for dogs. I do love my cats too, but dogs have always been a thing for me. Alright. Map. I think we want road cycling. Yeah. Alright. Let's talk to Shadowheart.
Something the matter?
No. Oh, well. Game's being wonky again. Alright.
What's that?
Shovel, shovel. Yeah. Guess who's getting that? Spellbooks. Nice. All right.
More for me.
That might be worth a look.
Thank you, Gail. Perfect. Down the ropes we go. Okay. Skeleton. That. Perfect. Now we're going back. And quick save.
You'll die a bloody pauper in this. You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Alright, that ship is full of monsters. I want to go near it. Shadowheart.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot.
Come on,
no point in
Corlac.
getting killed.
Use your words.
Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Now.
Text is too faded. Doesn't tell me who was worshipped here.
Alright, up we go. Nice, Will.
No traps, please.
Way to go still. You got to keep moving.
Alright, Missy, put yourself to use here.
All right, what now? Don't waste a step.
Well, I'm glad that thing has not stayed burning, otherwise that would hurt, huh? Alright, who needs one of these? Gil, you need one. There we go. Save. Alright.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Thank you, Gibblebook. Everything all right out there? You sound a bit shaken, Moss. Hang on while I find the key.
Oh, you're welcome. Alright, let's go in and fight.
Who the hell? You're dead!
I don't think so. Oh, there's too many people. up here. Oh.
Got to focus.
No word.
Really?
No surrender.
Still not enough room?
Jump, cut, and run.
Alright, my vampire. Oh, we really don't know he's a vampire yet, do we? Well, we kinda do. We'll just pretend we
Have to keep going. A power. The patron god of this place?
Whoever that even is. No intact symbols here, no dedications, nothing.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Alright. Now, a lot of these repeat too, so. Alright. Death is too powerful a force to even single God to contain. It is a duty that has been passed from hand to hand, splintered into small pieces. Disease, war, funeral rites, but there must always be an overseer of the cycle as life falls away. For countless eons, it is Jargal, the lord of the end of everything, presented over morality with his unblinking stare, until even he grew weary. Jan Bahal, Bane, and Merkel must have thought of themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, yet he used their ambition to free himself. Merkel claimed primacy over death from Jargal's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. What murder, if not the most violence of deaths, seized by Baal in his indecent greed? What needs would there be for a noble Corvar to judge passing souls, if one destiny could hold the process entirely? Even gods can die, after all. Those who worship death should remember that above all else. Alright, hearken close, and beware the vampire. Beware its cute, cold beauty. Beware its charm. Beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble, for a vampire cannot bear to be of the common folk. How doth one protects from the beast? Walk not into the blackless night, for the vampire loves these nights more than any other. If you must walk, do so by the light of our moon, and take care. Carry the blessings and the marks of your God at all times, but remember your home is a fortress, is protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary, let no stranger into your home. If it be a friend, look upon them. Do you find them pale and wan? See you any marks upon their necks? See you any dirt upon their clothes? Unless the need is great, turn away all that the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, flee. Leave love and family behind. You'll not save them if you fight. You will not see them again, but they will see you, pale and smiling, calling them into the night. The guild sealed on the inside of the cover belongs to printmaking collectives of Baldur's Gate. Of course I remember. Knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief, always everyone's business, and the word of Goran went right along with her. No surprise the wicked god's blood was running in their veins. Anonymous candlekeeper. Sarvik and his lot are always the first ones that come to mind. You know this is all started with a brief of iron in Nashkel? Everyone thought their weapons would rot out of their hands. Back then I thought the problem was bad trade. Never took the man for a son of Baal. Anonymous mercenary, interviewed on his deathbed. You dare speak the name to me. My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I curse Baal. I curse Iris, and I curse you. Hostile vampire Athokosums? Okay. The 5 Tor Teether. Wow. Some of these names. 2 pieces. I don't think anyone expected more Blazasvans showing up would fix the war that a pack of them started. Then again, they were all inclined to killing each other, hey? Good riddance. Here's hoping every last one of them has been wiped off the face of Faerun. Saradusk merchant, retired. Excuse me. I'm not authorized to be talking about any murders with someone like you. Take it up with the Sea Tower if you want to argue. But honestly, who cares if Bosselspon got it stuck to them? Their father is a killing type after all. Flaming Fist Gauntlet, Baldur's Gate. Several hundreds more interviewed followed, of most all of them Tyrannus. And I believe we read this one. Yes. So let's just pick this one up. Alright, and make sure that we got all these. Let's look at these. Alrighty here.
But that will fit in my bag.
Yeah, around the table we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Take. We're taking that because the portraits are normally lots of gold. Oh, I don't want that. Okay. And that looks like that's it.
Seems
Let's
simple
light
enough.
this here. And open.
Something good here, I hope.
Alright. Read. Dense roll scrawled text. The few legible entries seem to detail the names and the final words of numerous individuals. Come see this. Major Pinner laboratory explosion. Hofkress, Wayland in a Neverwinter alley. You're blocking my light. Dahari, Waterhaven, Featherlawn. read. Thought a bloom of mounds has leached into the ink. From most of this scroll, its beginning it's still legible. The seal ritual. Our God cares not for petty rituals. There is only the sealing, and it is vital that we all observe it with exceeding reverence. On the day of the sealing, a mixture of bone and ash is consecrated. Upon the names of the dead, we spread the offering, imbricating the ink with the dents of the dead of our God. Alright, here. And bits and bobs, there we are. Okay. Torch.
No lock, no handle. How's it open?
Alright. Going in here. This first. Where's the vampire? I believe we read this one too. Let me just double check. Yes. Again, there's so many books, I'm not. And it's the same ones over and over again. Before we go in, bits and bobs, throwing it in. Let's see. Let's fight.
Can't afford to let up. Got to move.
Ready for another round?
is your end. I'm ready.
Trust no one. You have my attention.
Eager for battle.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
You just...
Let's march! All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Best be on my way.
Oh, come on, guys. Like, seriously?
Feeling fresh?
Well, you wouldn't have to if you didn't walk through it. I'm gonna leave this one. Yes. And yes. Well, okay. Do that one. That one's fine. Alright.
Open up.
Okay, so this one's new. In the life, her service has been impeccable. Daily did she devote herself to the Lady of Loss. Daily did she free herself from the tyranny of memory. All in time was lost to her. Her relations, her preference, even her own name. Upon the altar of her devotion placed she the ultimate offering, her emptied mind. And when she died, when she awoke in death, and she found herself standing in the pale and fated city of judgment, she waited for the Lady of Loss to retrieve her. 1,000,000 souls and more passed her in the colorless gusts, but no hand materialized in her hand. No voice whispered instructions in her ear. No guidance proffered itself from the bleached and barren sky. Time, immaterial time, passed round her like air, coming and going, and still the goddess did not come for her dove. Kalimabor, I can never say his name correctly, pitied her, as much as the Lord of Death is able to, but could not intervene. The cleric of the Lady of Loss, unclaimed despite her worthiness, might yet have one more lesson to learn. That's not of forgetting, but being forgotten. We will take that. That is new. And I believe this is the same one. Yeah, okay. And we already read that one. Alright. And that one's taken care of. And you. those. Okay. Read the plaque.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
And read. Fine dust coats the pages of the weathered book beneath the bone white powder. Hundreds of short obituaries are recorded in tiny script. Gulpin Tibble. Alright. Your guess is best. Mine. We're gonna skip that. Because I'm horrible with names. Just horrible. Ain't gonna lie. Never will.
What's that?
Good question. Alright. I just need to get a drink here before I start reading again. That was a big gulp, I'm sorry. The sun had just followed below the horizon when I first heard its call. 1,000 reed pipes at once, whistling a single beautiful, terrible song. Ulathaw, said Jaw. It's coming. Jaw dropped her pack and scurried up the nearest batcher. With a bit more effort, I climbed a tree of my own, and the two of us surveyed the grass ground beneath. Ahoo. It was Awu? Ahoo. I don't know. I'm terrible. There it was again, above and beneath and all around, so close to my skull vibrated from the sound. The ferns and the foliage under me rippled and swayed. Jaws held a finger to her lips to demand my silence. In one motion, it snatched her. A vine, a tentacle. It hardly mattered. The hunter had found its prey. Jaws screams swelled, then faded as Uthra dragged her away. I leaped down to give chase, but the creature left no marks behind. The grasses were untrampled, the shrubs unbroken. I had only the memory of that harrowing call to guide me. Take. And we'll take that, not that, and we're it opened your door, girl. Okay. Out we go, out we go. Let's light these here, just because it's fun. Oh, Lord. Kids, kids, kids. I'm not gonna worry about these lights.
I'm having a drink.
You're having a drink? That's fine. Do you want to say hi? Hold on. Put your cover on. Oh my goodness, kid. Okay, right here, and just say hi.
Hi.
Alright, go play.
I want you.
No, you don't need to hear it. Go upstairs, please. Go play. Love you. It was my son. I wanted to say hi. Alright, now we're going to continue.
Undisturbed crypt. Nice.
Nice, she says. Does she wait? Alright, let's make sure I got everything. Ooh, torch. We need a torch. Alright, let's go back here for one moment. I believe I only need one torch. Let's go double look here though. Yes. Very good. Now, bits and bobs. We're gonna throw a torch in. Just one. Okay. Very good. I think that's good. Okay. Just gonna save here.
Better not be cursed.
Alright, everybody. Slowly step.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Alright, my rogue. Very good.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Alright. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Yeah. Good job, everyone.
I might.
I'm sure. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, let's get all the fantastic ones around us.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Just gonna make our rounds here.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Alright. Alright, let's quick save quick.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Well, go take care of it. Thank you.
This place is hungry for blood.
right.
I've a lot on my mind.
Way to go.
And, well, in it.
We don't need bones.
Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Well, we're not selling them, dear. No.
What's hiding here?
Trap. Be cautious. Take heed. I see a trap.
Good job. Even Lizelle got on that one. Can't reach that one, huh? Quick save. A little bit of a pause from the save there. And storm that.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Good job. Oh, I like how we work as a team. I like having everybody because we see multiple traps and you get conversation that you normally don't. It's just a win-win.
Here goes nothing.
Oh. I swear a dog tooted, but I don't have a dog near me. Unless one did what she normally does and she toots and then she walks away before she gets caught. Let's go here. And again, we're going to save.
Armed scribes. But no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Alright. Let me see here. I think I just collected another one of these. Okay. Bits and bobs. Okay. me see here. All right. Come on. Okay.
My faith will guide me.
Looking ahead. Moving in. Anything of use? I'll give it a shot.
Because I can't resist.
Wits and blades, always sharp. Onward then.
Never a dull moment. Let's see. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Alright. Oh.
Need to keep going.
Try again. Okay, well, that doesn't matter.
A long road ahead.
I'll get on the other side of it here.
How much further can I go? What's inside? Let's have a look.
Alright, should we try this again, Shadowheart? That one? Good. And throw it up. Morgan. Alright, that one's out of oil or something.
Very well.
Alright.
Let's see what this does.
What could a book contain that requires it to be bound with chains?
I don't know what my son's doing out there, but he's giggling like a freight train. Okay, I can get that. So we save.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Alright. Well, we're doing cleric, obviously. Help me out, Shadowheart. Why are you so loud, honey?
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Are you serious? Oh, that's better. I would guess we didn't have to go back to save, but that's why we save.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scroll as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Yes, buddy.
Jago? I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead. I have that book.
Something good here, I hope.
My room. It's big.
Oh, goodness.
What's hiding here?
What's it called?
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Mama's recording. I'm gonna be quiet for her a bit, okay? Can you do that for Mama? Okay. You can go get your book.
Okay.
What's that?
Press the button.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
No holding back.
Sure, buddy. We'll read it when I'm done here, okay?
Coming through.
I got this.
What fools these mortals be.
Get up!
Let's end this.
Okay. Nope, didn't work, did it? Oh well. It's alright.
This is good. Something different.
Invenium fear!
I will ascend.
My computer froze. There. Can't reach. Oh, it doesn't matter. Can't do anything.
And away I go.
Battle favors the fearless. Coming through.
This is gonna feel good. Heading out.
Gone with the weave. With haste. Torment!
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Let's have a look at the loot. It isn't for your pockets only.
No?
1 more minute, Bubba.
1 more?
1 more.
Huh? 1 more?
Alright. Okay, we're gonna go get
With
our
haste.
withers quick here. And then we'll stop recording here. And my son says,
A lot
and
of
me.
effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Oh, easy.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Quite the question. What's the reason for it?
Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question?
Ask
So,
away.
I ask again. What is the worth of a single mortal life?
Let's see here. That depends on a person's deeds.
I am sure thou believest as such. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Do you have to do these? Why don't you do those then? Alright. One moment here. That's mine, honey. There's a pencil bub. Alright, so we're gonna cut this short here. And we're gonna go to camp. Because there's a different camp, I believe, in the crypt here. Yes, yes it is. Alright. Alright, until next time guys. See ya.